Honorable Gabriel H. Bordado Jr., City Vice Mayor and Presiding Officer present. Honorable Elmer Baldimoro, absent. Honorable Jesse Al Arbius present. Honorable Gil G. Rosales present. Honorable Vito Borja II, sick leave. Honorable Hilda Gay Labonal Gomez present. Honorable Melvin Ramon Buenape present. Honorable Wilfredo Jude A. Jokno present. Honorable Francisco M. Mendoza present. Honorable Alan Rees C. Macaraig absent. Honorable David Casper Nathan Serio present. Honorable Maria Corazon M. Peñaflor present. Honorable Gibson Romeo Felix absent. Sir, we have a quorum.
The chair declares the presence of a quorum.
Next is the prayer.
Amen. Dear Lord, as we deliberate in today's session, give us the wisdom to overcome passion.
Give us the wisdom to overcome passion.
Give us that understanding heart to do away with prejudice.
Give us that understanding heart to do away with prejudice.
Give us the foresight to know what the future may devise.
Give us the foresight to know what the future may devise.
Give us the courage and strength to seek the truth and what is good.
Give us the courage and strength to seek the truth and what is good.
Give us the facility of language that we may be understood.
Give us the facility of language that we may be
understood.
And finally, our Lord,
Finally, our Lord,
make us worthy public servants of this city.
make us worthy public servants of this city.
We deeply love and highly honor
We deeply love and highly honor
Naga City, the heart of Bicol.
Naga City, the heart of people.
Amen.
Amen.
Next is the pambansang awit.
Bayang magiliw, handa awit. Bayang magiliw, pwet ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong buhaw, may dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin niya't araw ng kailan pa may pinagdidinig. Lupa ng araw ng luwal, hatid pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng may mang-aapi, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Next is the Heart of Bicol March.
Symbols of the rarest things
Good morning. Next item, please.
Next is the privileged time.
Any privileged speech from the members of the council? Councilor Frank Mendoza.
Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Kang nakaaging bulan, tanda ta po si Congressman Nelson Ligacion made a privileged speech before Congress pointing out the dilapidated condition of Andaya Highway as well as other stretches of the Maharlika Highway. As in kasudma po, nadangog naman si Secretary Vince Dizon, nag-press conference, ang sabi niya magkakaigwan ng massive rehabilitation kang Maharlika Highway, including Andaya Highway. Ang Andaya po kaya, bako dapalan yan Maharlika, ang Maharlika palan daet. The reason, as basis for the rehabilitation is the approval kang annual budget o kay kang General Appropriations Act by the President. Ang pagmati ko lang, mahalag na naman kitang pundo sa pag-rehabilitate kang Maharlika Highway, notwithstanding the fact na halos taon-taon tang ginagastusan yan. Taon-taon tang rinirehabilitate gamit ang kwarta kang banwaan. Gamit ang kwartata, gamit sa buwis. As in kung iyan, i-charge uli sa General Appropriations Act, again, gamit uli ang buwis, gamit uli ang kwartata. Now I am proposing a resolution wherein we would request the DPWH and Secretary Vince Dizon to hold into account ito pong responsible for the substandard works dyan sa Maharlika Highway and Andaya Highway. As in, sinda ang maggasto bago kita. Provided man po yan sa batas. So if I may be allowed, let me read a proposed resolution addressed to the Secretary. Whereas the Maharlika Highway serves as a vital transport artery connecting Naga City to Metro Manila and to the rest of the country. Whereas traversing the Camarines and Quezon provinces sections of the Maharlika and Andaya highways is a calvary for many travelers due to the very poor condition of the pavements. Whereas in a press conference held yesterday, Secretary Vince Dizon laid out the plan of the DPWH to prioritize the massive rehabilitation of the Maharlika and Andaya highways, citing the recent approval of the 2026 General Appropriations Act. Whereas Republic Act number 12009, otherwise known as the New Government Procurement Act, as well as its predecessor law, Republic Act number 9184, may mga portion po kayo sa Maharlika na ginibo bago pa na nag-took effect ining 12009, ang effective kato ining 9184. So including the predecessor law, 9184. These laws provide stringent mechanism to exact or demand accountability from contractors or other parties for defective works resulting in the premature degradation of public works. Whereas, Section 90.2.2 of the Implementing Rules and Regulation of RA 12009 mandates a defective liability period of 1 year from project completion until final acceptance, during which the contractor is obligated to undertake repair works at their own expense. Bakong sa expense kang government, kung 1 year pa lang po, nagdiferensya ang project. For any structural flaws or failure caused by inferior materials or defective construction works. Whereas the same IRR provides for a warranty period against structural defects and failures after that 1 year defects liability period. Iguwa pang additional na warranty period. In the case of roads, may dagdag pong 5 taon wherein liability for any defects falls on the contractor or on any other parties responsible for substandard works. So, in total po, may 6 na taon ang gobyerno na pwedeng singilon kung isa man ang may kausa kang depektibong trabaho sa sarong proyekto, sa sarong tinampo. Whereas, together these provisions afford the government a total protection period of approximately 6 years from the date of completion, during which the contractor or whoever is responsible remains responsible for the integrity of the project. Whereas Section 90.2.3 of the IRR explicitly states that in case of structural defects or failure occurring during the warranty period, the procuring entity is entitled to full reimbursement from the liable parties for the expenses incurred in rehabilitating the same. Actually po, ugapan ng penalty. Whereas the cost of rehabilitating sections of the Maharlika and Andaya Highway caused by substandard works should be borne by those responsible, not again by taxpayers who already and repeatedly funded their unending repair and rehabilitation. Ano sa bagamay katapusan ng repair dyan sa Andaya Highway, Maharlika Highway? Kare-repair pa lang, pag uturo mo ay route na naman. Now therefore, on motion of this representation, I would propose that this be on joint and collective motion para mati si satuyang sentiment against this practice. Be it resolved as it is hereby resolved to respectfully request DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon to invoke the provisions of RA 12009 or its predecessor law, RA 9184, if it has not already done so. Pero kung ginibo na ninda, i-invoke na ninda, di okay. Kung dahil pa ninda nagibo, ini po ang requesta. Number 1, for each section, subject for rehabilitation, determine its age. Pag may papakaroon na portion na tinapo, aramon, kaso rin ini ginibo. If less than 1 year, in the cause of its untimely deterioration is substandard work by the contractor, isipon, aramon, isang contractor na yan, and have it perform the rehabilitation at their own expense within 90 days from notice. Yan po yan sa batas. 90 days from notice, dapat trabahon kang contractor. Kung within the first year, ito pong defects liability period. If more than 1 year but less than 6 years, proceed with the rehabilitation subject to reimbursement by the contractor and any applicable sanctions that may be imposed to the said contractor. Resolved, finally, to exercise the full options available to the government to exact accountability from those responsible for the substandard sections of the Maharlika and Andaya highways to include attachment or garnishment of their properties. Again, yan po ni sa batas, RA 9184 and 12009. Or charging them for violation of Presidential Decree number 1759. Haluin na pong batas ini, 2000 pa ata ini, bago mag-EDSA Revolution. Yaw na po ning decree ini. Ano sinasabi kaning decree? Penalizing contractors and subcontractors who violate any material provisions of contracts involving public work projects and public officials who allow such violation. Ano po ang penalty? It imposes a maximum penalty of from 12 years to life imprisonment. So, gapalan araw gayan. Pero, dakol kitang nahalin na substandard project. So, ang pangapunan tapos sa DPWH, i-invoke itong full powers kang batas. Gani kung isay man ang responsable, iyo ang maggasto. Kung dahil nidagibon, then, i-apply ta si full extent of the law. Bakong taxpayer na naman ang mabayad by way of the General Appropriations Act. Salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Councilor Mendoza. Any other privileged speech? Councilor Rosales?
Honorable Presiding Officer, distinguished members of the City Council, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I rise today to respectfully advocate that Naga City take the next logical step in its urban journey by seeking declaration as a highly urbanized city, rather than remaining an independent component city. This is not a rejection of our present status. Rather, it is a recognition that Naga City has already outgrown it. Naga City is already highly urban, in fact. By every substantive measure, economic activity, institutional presence, service delivery, and population concentration, Naga City already functions as a regional urban center. We are the educational, commercial, medical, financial, and cultural hub of Bicol. Our city hosts major universities, regional hospitals, courts, government offices, and business districts that serve not only Nagueños but millions across the region. Every day, people come to Naga to study, work, trade, seek healthcare, and access public services. Yet, despite carrying regional level responsibilities, we are still governed by a legal status designed for smaller, less complex cities. Becoming a highly urbanized city is not about changing who we are. It is about aligning our legal status with the reality on the ground. HUC status strengthens governance clarity and autonomy. While Naga City is already independent of provincial administrative supervision, HUC status provides a clearer and more stable framework of urban self-governance under national law. It removes any lingering ambiguity in intergovernmental relations and firmly positions the city as a direct partner of the national government in various areas of governance. HUC status is not about receiving automatic increases in national funding. There's no basis on that. But about having the legal standing and institutional recognition that matches the scale of our responsibilities. HUC status elevates credibility and competitiveness. Investors, development partners, and international institutions look not only at data, but also at institutional signals. Being a highly urbanized city sends a clear message that Naga City is open for larger scale investments, that it has mature governance systems, and that it is prepared to operate at a metropolitan level, positioning Naga City as the undisputed regional hub of Bicol. This matters in attracting infrastructure partnerships, sustainable urban development programs, innovation, technology, and green financing initiatives. HUC status does not replace good governance, but reinforces the credibility of a city that already practices it. This is about aligning status with reality. Honorable members of the Council, this proposal is not about prestige. It is about truth in governance. Naga City already stands on its own. Naga City already leads beyond its borders. Naga City already bears responsibilities comparable to highly urbanized cities. Seeking highly urbanized status simply aligns our legal classification with our lived reality, strengthens our institutional footing, and prepares us for the demands of the next decades. Let us not wait for our structures to lag behind our progress. Let us affirm with confidence and foresight that Naga City is ready, not someday, but now, to stand among the country's highly urbanized cities. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you, Councilor Rosales. We wish to acknowledge the presence of Councilor Aris Macaraig. Any other privileged speech?
Please acknowledge Councilor Elmer Baldemoro.
Councilor Baldemoro?
Oo, hindi pa na-acknowledge.
I also wish to acknowledge the presence of Councilor Jepson Felix. Any other councilor who needs acknowledgement? Oh gosh. Okay. The top-notcher councilor, Elmer Baldemoro. Any other privileged speech? Okay, next item, please.
Next item is the reading and approval of the order of business.
Councilor Rosales,
Mr. Chairman, may I move to dispense with the reading of the 11th and the 13th minutes of the regular session of the 15th Sangguniang Panlungsod and move for its approval.
Second.
yes, Councilor Ballimoro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, with the indulgence of the Chairman of the Committee on Rules and also the Acting Secretary, may I request for a deferment of the minutes of the 11th regular session?
You are
Request.
asking for
A deferment for the approval of the 11th, the minutes of the
deferment.
11th regular session.
What is the reason for that?
There are some suggested changes and correction on the minutes.
The 11th regular
Regular
session, not the special session.
No, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so there is the move from Councilor Baldimoro that we defer the approval of the minutes of the 11th regular session of the 15th Sangguniang Panlungsod.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
The motion is approved.
So we only approve, Mr. Chairman, the 13th regular session's minutes.
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Next is the special order of business. The inclusion, sir? The reading and approval of the order of business.
Mr. Chairman, before the approval of the order of business, may I move for the inclusion of the following items under special business and order as item number 5, marked as urgent by the City Mayor, is a request for the passage of a resolution authorizing her to accept cash and in-kind sponsorships for the first mayoral hackathon. Also marked as urgent as item number 6 of special business and order is a request for a resolution authorizing the City Mayor to enter into, negotiate, and sign the Memorandum of Agreement with Mercedes F. Malapitan relative to the settlement of remaining balance for redemption of forfeited property. Also marked as urgent is a request for the passage of a resolution by the City Mayor authorizing her to enter into, negotiate, and sign the Memorandum of Agreement with the Department of Health Center for Health Development Bicol relative to the utilization of MAIFIP allocation in the amount of 2,500,000 pesos. Also marked as urgent by the City Mayor is a request for passage of a resolution authorizing her to enter into, negotiate, and sign the data sharing agreement with Naga Chamber of Commerce and Industry relative to the implementation of the Naga City Business Registry Bank. Also marked as urgent is a request by the City Mayor for the passage of a resolution authorizing her to enter into, negotiate, and sign the Memorandum of Agreement with the National Authority for Child Care relative to the implementation of the adoption and alternative child care programs. Also marked as urgent by the City Mayor is a request for the passage of a resolution authorizing the city government to formally enter into a sisterhood agreement with the municipality of Dumalag, Capiz, and authorizing her to enter and negotiate and sign the said Memorandum of Agreement.
That will be item number 11.
Number 10.
Number 9, Mr. Chairman.
10 po.
10.
This one, the next one, Mr. Chairman.
I think that will be number 11.
Okay, Mr. Chairman. Maybe I am mistaken, Mr. Chairman. But there are also other items in special business and order. A proposed resolution by the Honorable Jefferson Romeo Felix commending Zine Gabriel M. Florendo of Barangay San Felipe for his championship victory in the Asia Sevens Youth Club Football Tournament. And the subject matter of the privileged speech of the Honorable Francisco Mendoza respectfully requesting the DPWH Secretary to invoke provisions of RA 12009 and its implementing rules regarding the defects liability and warranty period of degraded sections of the Maharlika Highway in order to exact accountability from those responsible for substandard work. And last, under special business and order, is a proposed resolution also by the Honorable Francisco Mendoza earnestly requesting the Liberty Commercial Center Incorporated to donate a portion of its property in Barangay Sabang, Naga City, approximately 100 square meters, to the Barangay Government of Sabang as site for its multipurpose hall. Under unfinished business, Mr. Chairman, at item number 4 is the report of the Committee on Infrastructure, and as item number 5 of unfinished business is a letter from Vester Telecom Philippines Corporation requesting for a face-to-face meeting with the Sangguniang. Under new business, Mr. Chairman, as item number 9 is the annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan of Concepcion Grande, and as item number 10, the annual budget of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Mabolo. And in other matters, Mr. Chairman, as item number 2 is the response of the Department of Public Works and Highways, the 3rd District Engineering Office, to the request for painting of rumble strips addressed to the Honorable Alan Riz Macaraig and copy furnish the Sangguniang Panlungsod. With the inclusions as proposed, Mr. Chairman, I move for the approval of the order of business.
Any second?
Second.
A comment from Councilor Baldemoro?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, with the indulgence of the Chairman of the Committee on Rules, may I request for the transfer of item number 6 of the new business to item number 14 of the special business or order. This pertains, Mr. Chair, to the reversion of ordinance of Barangay Peña Francia granting of service recognition incentive to barangay officials.
So item number 6 of the new business will be transferred to
Item number 14 of the
item number 14 of the
special business or
special
order.
business or order. Okay?
No objection,
Comment?
Mr. Chairman.
Any other comment? So the motion has been seconded and there is no objection. So the motion is approved.
Next is the special order of business. Item number 1 is a letter dated January 7 of the City Mayor requesting for an authority to negotiate and enter into an agreement with LCC Management relative to the intended donation of a parcel of land owned by the latter, located at Zone 3, Ispokoy, Sabang, this city, intended for the construction of a multipurpose building.
Reaction from Councilor Jesse Albios.
Hello. Thank you, Mr. Chair. The request of the City Mayor pertains to the request of Punong Barangay Cyrus Caballero, Barangay Sabang, for intervention for their request to LCC Management for the donation of approximately 100 square of parcel of land in Ispokoy, Sabang, Naga City. Yesterday, I was able to talk to Punong Barangay Cyrus Caballero, and he mentioned that there was already a previous communication with the manager of LCC, and thus the mayor is requesting for a resolution to authorize her to negotiate and enter into a MOA or a deed of donation, acceptance of a deed of donation from LCC Sabang, Naga City, considering that there is already an appropriation of 10 million pesos coming from the office of Congressman Nelson Ligacion. So with this, Mr. Chair, may I move for the passage of a Sangguniang Panlungsod resolution on the proposed donation of a parcel of land in Zone 3, Ispokoy, Sabang, owned by LCC Management. So move, Mr. Chair.
Second.
comment from Councilor Mendoza.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yesterday, I also talked to Punong Barangay Cyrus Caballero on the same subject matter, and also to Aguada Espina of LCC. Ang inagad po ninda, resolution from the Sangguniang Panlungsod, not necessarily authorizing, because the donation will be to the barangay government, not to the city government. Kumbaga, para may padatulan, para magtao ang LCC. In fact, the last item under special business or order is the draft resolution on that matter, Mr. Chair.
So, in effect, the resolution proposed by Councilor Albios does not tally with your resolution?
It is not an authority, Mr. Chair, just an endorsement or a statement from the Sangguniang Panlungsod requesting LCCs to donate a certain area of their property for that building.
Councilor Albios.
Mr. Chair, if that is the manifestation of the Honorable Mendoza, this representation is amenable to the proposed resolution. That
So
is
you are
presented.
withdrawing your previous resolution
Yes, Mr. Chair.
and then manifestation?
Thank you again, Mr. Chair and Council Jess. In fact, the last item of SBO, kung if the Secretariat can flash on the screen the last item under SBO, resolution requesting LCC to donate, requesting the Liberty Commercial Center to donate a portion of its property in Barangay Sabang, Naga City, measuring approximately 100 square meters to the barangay government of Sabang, a site for its multipurpose hall. The latest information I got from LCC is that it's not only 100, ang sinasabi nila 300. Maybe we can just leave the area blank, Mr. Chair, but the tenor of the resolution stays.
So can you make the final motion?
So move, Mr. Chair, for the passage of that resolution.
Second.
And it's comment from Councilor Aris Macaraig.
Mr. Chair, thank you. Can we ask from the City Mayor's Office to clarify, first, whether the donation is intended to the city but not to the barangay? Because there is a letter from the City Mayor that the donation be for the city, Mr. Chair. Just to clarify matters, Mr. Chair, because maybe there is there was an update, there was a recent development, so that it would be official, Mr. Chair. Because maybe the funding that will be used here is from the city. So maybe before ruling on the motion, ask for a representative from the city mayor to clarify, Mr. Chair.
Councilor Mendoza.
We would appreciate the presence of any representative from CMO. But let me also say, Mr. Chair, that number one, the funding is coming from the national government. Per representation of Punong Barangay Caballero, it was worked out by Congressman Nelson Ligacion in amount of 10 million, already with the DPWH ready for implementation. Si site na lang. Number two, it is better that the donation not be with the city government, but with the barangay. Why? Because bloated na po ang satuyang property, plant, and equipment. Mas dahil man kayo po na sa diriyon to si property, kung sinama lang magamit, sila na mag-asikaso kaya. And that will also help to trim the fat from our PPE account. Pero we can also invite someone from CMO so they can shed more light on the matter. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So we will defer the final approval of the resolution. May I request the security officer to invite a representative coming from the city mayor's office? Next item, please.
The next item, letter dated January 8 from the city mayor requesting for an authority to negotiate and enter into a memorandum of agreement with the municipality of Canaman, Camarines Sur relative to the newborn hearing screening test referral at the Naga City General Hospital by the RHU Canaman and birthing facility.
Yes, Councilor Dr. Gayla Bonal Gomez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, this is pertaining to the availment of the municipality of Kanaman of the newborn hearing screening services from the Naga City General Hospital. Therefore, Mr. Chair, may I move that we pass a resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into an agreement with the municipality of Kanaman through its rural health unit, so that they can avail of the newborn hearing screening test at the Naga City General Hospital. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item.
Next is the names of Gawad Parangal and Bayaning Pilipino awardee with note of the City Councilor David Casper Nathan Serio.
Councilor Nathan Serio.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Should have been acted by us last December in one of our sessions. Unfortunately, nakatakod din duman sa request kaya endorsement parang resolution, congratulatory resolutions kay Dr. Culiano. Naka-attach siya duman. Kundi itang gayon nagkahiriling, kaya ipigdulog girara ini sa to para ma-actionan. So I move, Mr. Chair, that we pass a resolution for Femi Busquillos and separately for Miss Janet Gray Aquino for their awards and the Gawad Parangal ng Bayaning Pilipino Awards. On joint and collective motion, Mr. Chair, we pass a
Joint and collective motion.
The
Next item.
Next is the proposed resolution authored by the Honorable Gil G. Rosales, earnestly requesting His Excellency President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines, to declare the city of Naga in the province of Camarines Sur as a highly urbanized city.
Councilor Rosales.
Mr. Chairman, this proposed resolution is an adoption of the previous resolution passed by the 14th Sangguniang Panlungsod in October 2022. The said resolution was submitted to the Office of the President. And
Councilor Rosales, you are a lawyer.
yes, Mr. Chairman.
Yes. When a particular area or municipality or city is considered a highly urbanized city, is there a set, what do you call this, budget or income?
No basis under the law, Mr. Chairman. Because the formula for the national tax allotment is the same for all LGUs, Mr. Chairman.
So in other words, Naga City can apply for that recognition or position, even if its income level is still way below the 5 billion mark?
Mr. Chair, I misunderstood your question earlier, Mr. Chairman. The requirement for the income threshold for cities applying for highly urbanized cities only 50 million pesos, Mr. Chairman.
Only
50 million.
50 million?
Yes, Mr. Chair, under the local government code. And we have already surpassed that a long time ago, Mr. Chairman. Based on the 1991...
And how about the population?
It's 200,000 based on the Philippine Statistics Authority, Mr. Chairman, census. So, and we also have surpassed that in 2022, Mr. Chairman.
So we have addressed the two major requirements.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Based on the resolution, as I was going to say, Mr. Chairman.
And what is the current population of Naga City? The official population.
The latest, Mr. Chairman, I believe is the 2020 census, which sets the city's population at 209,170.
209,000.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
So we cannot be considered as a lone congressional district.
Not yet, Mr.
Not yet.
Chairman. Not yet,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
Okay, please proceed with your proposed resolution?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. As I've said, I've just adopted the previous resolution that was passed by the 14th Sangguniang Panlungsod. The problem with that resolution, Mr. Chairman, was that it was not acted upon by the Malacanang in the past administration.
Okay.
And in order for us to restart the process for the declaration of the city into a highly urbanized city, we need to repass another resolution signed by the present administration's officials, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Any comment from the members of the council? Councilor Balimoro?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, if the proponent is amenable, could we refer this matter to a particular committee and also seek the opinion of our local chief executive? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman? I
Yes,
am
Councilor
amenable to that.
Rosales.
I believe this proposal has to be further discussed with the executive as well, Mr. Chairman.
So,
I'm amenable. that-
We will be referring this to what particular committee? Committee on Laws and Ordinances?
I prefer not to have it on my committee because I am the advocate of that proposal.
You are the
Mr.
chairman of the Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
So we may as well refer this to the office of the city mayor?
Aside from that, Mr. Chairman, we can refer it to the committee. So maybe two dispositions. We refer it to the city mayor's office for her comment, and just an advance copy. And yeah, perhaps, Mr. Chairman, the organizational development. committee.
Okay, so first we will refer this to the city mayor for her comments, and then to the Committee on Reorganization.
Organizational development.
Organizational development. I have not mastered the names of the committees here. The Committee on Organizational Development.
Yes.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Next item is a letter dated January 9 of the city mayor requesting for an authority to accept cash and in-kind sponsorship for the first mayoral hackathon.
Yes, Councilor Baldimoro.
Mr. Chair, may I move for passage of a resolution authorizing the city mayor to accept cash and in-kind sponsorship for the first mayoral hackathon. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item.
Next item is a
Chair.
letter dated
Mr.
January...
Councilor Aris Macaraig.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The representative from the City Mayor's Office, Attorney Rances, is present. May I move that the rules be suspended so she may be allowed to expound on the letter of the City Mayor.
We wish to acknowledge the presence of Attorney Domnina Rances representing the City Mayor's Office, and the rules are suspended. Councilor Baldimoro.
Before we proceed to the next item, could we finish the disposition of the first item pertaining to the authority to the city mayor to accept cash and kind donation to hackathon?
Pending motion.
What's their motion?
Yes, I already motioned, Mr. Chair, and it was seconded. However, it was not yet approved.
And no objection from the council, so the motion is approved. Again, I wish to acknowledge the presence of Attorney Domnina.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, and to the members of this august body. Regarding the letter, we are kindly asking for this honorable body to come up with a resolution endorsing the request of Barangay Sabang. the owners of LCC are just requesting for a favorable resolution from this body in order to proceed with the negotiation for the donation.
So, the explanation made by Councilor Mendoza is correct. Any other comment? Councilor Mendoza?
Given that clarification, Mr. Chair, I again move for the approval of the said resolution.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Thank you, Attorney Domnina.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and have a pleasant morning to everyone.
Mr. Chair.
Councilor Aris? You will just consult the attorney?
Yes, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to clarify whether the Attorney Rances understood that the resolution passed by the August body is authorizing the requesting LCC to donate. Not about, the letter is requesting authority, giving the city mayor authority to negotiate and enter into agreement. So this is actually authorizing our executive to enter into agreement. The resolution passed by the body is requesting LCC to donate. That's a different matter, Mr. Chair. So,
Okay.
may we ask comment?
Attorney Domnina, may we request your presence here?
We are not yet on the stage of negotiating with the owners of LCC, so it's not yet po a resolution to authorize the city mayor. Just for this August body to say that they are endorsing the request of Barangay Sabang.
Okay. So in other words, the resolution approved by the body is already
Yes, it's sufficient,
correct.
Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The rules are back in force. Next item, please.
Item number 6 is a letter dated January 12 of the City Mayor requesting for an authority to enter into, negotiate, and sign a memorandum of agreement with Mercedes F. Malapitan relative to the settlement of remaining balance for redemption of forfeited properties.
Councilor Albios?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The request of the City Mayor pertains to the settlement of the remaining balance for redemption of forfeited property of Ms. Mercedes Malapitan of number 1 Camachili Street, Barangay Libuton, Naga City. Her property was forfeited in favor of the city government of Naga, and last January 5, 2026, she paid 50%, 660,800 pesos, and under the memorandum of agreement that is being requested by the city mayor, the remaining 50% shall be paid on or before January 5, 2027, or a period of one year from the initial 50% payment. So may I move for the passage of a resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into, negotiate, and sign the memorandum of agreement with Mercedes Malapitan. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Next
Next
is a
item.
letter dated January 12, again from the Office of the City Mayor, requesting for an authority to enter into, negotiate, and sign a memorandum agreement with the DOH Center for Health Development Bicol relative to the utilization of MAEP allocation in the amount of 2,500,000.
Any reaction? Councilor Mendoza?
Given that request, may I move for the passage of a resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into, negotiate, and sign a MOA with the DOH Center for Health Development Bicol relative to the utilization of MAIFIF allocation for the city an amount of 2.5 million. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item.
is a resolution dated January 12 from the city mayor requesting for an authority to enter into, negotiate, and sign the data sharing agreement with the Metro-Naga Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated relative to the implementation of the Naga City Business Registry Data Bank.
Councilor Aris Macaraig, the chairman of the Committee on IT.
Mr. Chair, I move that the Pwede mag-run eh, Mr. Chair. There was no copy in the computer.
Yes, please.
I move that the Honorable City Mayor be authorized to enter into, negotiate, and sign a data sharing agreement with the MNCCI relative to the implementation of the Naga City Business Registry Data Bank as required under the ordinance, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Next item is a letter dated January 12 from the city mayor requesting for an authority to enter into, negotiate, and sign a memorandum agreement with the National Authority for Child Care relative to the implementation of the adoption and alternative child care programs.
Councilor Baldemoro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This pertains, Mr. Chair, to the adoption or foster care program. So may I move, Mr. Chair, for a passage of a resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into, negotiate, and sign the memorandum of agreement with the National Authority for Child Care relative to the implementation of the adoption and alternative child care program. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item.
Next item is a letter dated January 12 from the city mayor requesting for an authority to formally enter into a sisterhood agreement with the municipality of Dumalag, Capiz.
Any comment? Councilor Omar Buenafe.
Mr. Chair, I authorize the city mayor represent Naga City government to enter into a sisterhood agreement with the municipality of Dumalag, Capiz.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Next item is the proposed resolution authored by the Honorable Jepson Romeo Felix, commending Zian Gabriel Lorendo of Barangay San Felipe, Naga City, for his championship victory in the Asia 7th Youth Club Football Tournament.
Councilor Jepson Felix.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Zian Gabriel M. Florendo is a resident of Barangay San Felipe, Naga City, and a junior high school student of Ateneo de Naga University who demonstrated exceptional skill, discipline, teamwork, and sportsmanship as part of his team in the Asia 7th Youth Club Championship Football Tournament, which happened last November 29 to 30 at BGC Taguig City. And it is an international competition, Mr. Chair. And through his efforts and his team, they emerged as champions of the said tournament. So with this, Mr. Chair, I move that we pass a resolution congratulating and commending Mr. Florendo of Barangay San Felipe. So I move, Mr. Chair.
Joint and collective?
Joint and collective motion, Mr. Chair.
Next item.
Next item is the proposed resolution authored by the Honorable Francisco Mendoza. Resolution respectfully requesting the Department of Public Works and Highways, DPWH, Secretary Vince Dizon to invoke the provisions of Republic Act Number 12009 and its implementing rules and regulations regarding the defects, liability period, and warranty period of degraded sections of the Maharlika Highway in order to exact accountability from those responsible for the substandard work.
Councilor Mendoza.
May I just move that we amend the title to include on the third line, provisions of Republic Act Number 12009 and its predecessor law, RA Number 9184, instead of and its implementing rules and
Okay.
regulation. With that, Mr. Chair, and as discussed during my privilege speech, I move on joint and collective motion that the same be adopted.
Any comment? Yes, Councilor Nathan Serio.
Should we also include Andaya Highway? Andaya Highway?
Yes, including Andaya Highway.
Maharlika lang kasi.
So we will include that.
Yes.
So no objection? There being none, the motion is approved
Joint collective.
on joint and collective motion.
Item number 13, already disposed, the topic of the Honorable Frank Mendoza privilege speech on the donation of the LCC. And then we proceed to item number 14, the barangay budget of Barangay Peña Francia in the amount,
Councilor Ballimoro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This pertains, Mr. Chair, to Barangay Appropriation Ordinance Number 2025-12-004 o Barangay Peña Francia, appropriating the amount of 68,373.79 pesos to grant the Service Recognition Incentive or SRI to the barangay official. So may I move, Mr. Chair, for a passage of a resolution approving and declaring the Barangay Appropriation Ordinance of Barangay Peña Francia as operative. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Next item is under unfinished business. The proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Jesse Albios, CYO Councilor Chloe Gail Paco, and SC Councilor Simeon Jesus Adan Jr., requiring restaurants and similar establishments within Naga City to provide free potable drinking water to their customers.
Councilor Albios.
Here, this is pending with the Committee on Laws and Ordinances. So may I move that this be referred to the Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
We will refer this to the Committee on Laws and Ordinances. Next item.
Next is the committee report of the Committee on Ways and Means for the hearing held last December 17.
Committee on Ways and Means. Councilor Frank Mendoza.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May I request for the acknowledgement of the report of
Your report is duly acknowledged.
the committee hearing was held last December 17 and there was no quorum, so may I request that the plenary
So
respond.
we will again constitute ourselves into the Committee of the Whole.
Thank you. First item, proposed ordinance authored by this representation prescribing the rates of rental for the use of city-owned agricultural and post-harvest machineries stationed at the city nursery. May I proceed with the disposition, Mr.
Yes,
Chair?
please.
The committee resolved to elevate the matter to the Sangguniang Panlungsod and to recommend returning the proposed ordinance to its author for the necessary revision to include the required amount for Section 4 and the comments of the City Treasurer's Office on Section 4B. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Second, letter dated December 5, 2025 from Ms. Raquel Tan, addressed to this representation, Chairman, Committee on Ways and Means, submitting the consolidated petitions relative to the proposed ordinance rationalizing the lease rental along Panganiban Drive. May I move to the disposition? Mr.
Yes,
Chair?
please.
The committee resolved to take note of the submitted petition for the submitted request for consideration in the proposed ordinance rationalizing the lease rental along Panganiban Drive. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Last item, letter dated November 25, 2025 of Dr. Joseph Sanchez, NCGH Chief, requesting for the revision of the rate for cardiac 2D echocardiogram services in the Naga City General Hospital from 4,000 to 5,000. May I move to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
Considering that the request has already been duly disposed of in the Sangguniang Panlungsod in a previous regular session, through the enactment of Ordinance Number 2025-121, the committee resolved to consider the matter moot and academic. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
That ends my report, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Councilor Frank Mendoza. Next item, please.
Next is the committee report of the Committee on Public Utilities for the hearing held last January 8.
The Committee on Public Utilities, headed by Councilor Jesse Albios.
Mr. Chair, may I request acknowledgement of the report of the Committee on Public Utilities.
Your report is duly acknowledged.
The public hearing was held last January 8, 2026, and all the telcos representatives were present together with the sectoral
So there was a quorum.
Actually, there was a quorum, Mr. Chair. However, in a public hearing, a quorum is not required. So the only matter during the public hearing was a letter dated August 20, 2025 of the Honorable City Mayor transmitting the letter of Mr. David Xiao, Chief Executive Officer of Vestar Telecoms Philippines Corporation, submitting updates on the underground fiber optic duct system infrastructure project for necessary action. May I proceed with the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
After an extensive deliberation and discussion, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panlungsod that all telecommunication companies be directed to submit the respective position papers on the proposed underground cabling system for Naga City, including their comments on the offer made by Vestar Telecom for the said system on or before January 23, 2026. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? Objection? Comment? Yes, please, Councilor Mendoza.
In the attendance, I was marked as, I was not listed among those present. I was present. In fact, in the minutes, my name would appear in the deliberation.
Please make the necessary correction.
Yes.
Secretary, kindly take note.
Okay, so the motion is duly approved.
That ends the report, Mr. Chair. Thank you and good
Thank
morning.
you, Councilor Jesse Albios. Next item, please.
Next is the committee report of the Committee on Infrastructure for the meeting held last January 12.
Committee on Infrastructure. Councilor Frank Mendoza. You seem to be dominating the session now.
Mr. Chair.
Your report is duly acknowledged.
The committee hearing was held on January 12. So that was yesterday. So I thank the Secretariat for the speedy preparation of the minutes.
Was there a quorum?
There was no quorum, but 3 members were present during the committee hearing.
So again, we will constitute ourselves into the committee of the whole.
First item, proposed ordinance authored by this representation, adopting and localizing the constructor's performance evaluation system of the City of Naga, designating the Naga City Project Monitoring Committee as the implementing unit, prescribing guidelines for the its implementation and appropriating funds therefore. May I proceed with the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
Following extensive deliberation by the members as well as by the guests, the disposition is as follows. Upon recommendation of Honorable Jesse R. Albius, concurred by Honorable Alan Rhys Macaraig, this matter will be elevated to the plenary and moved to provide the Liga ng mga Barangay with a copy of the proposed ordinance for their comments and to submit the same within 7 days from receipt thereof. If I may add, Mr. Chair, to the disposition that a public hearing on this matter will also be held on January 26, wherein the contractors would be invited. So much, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
That ends my report.
Thank you, Councilor Frank Mendoza. Next item.
Next item is the email sent last January 12 of Jerry Rojas on behalf of Bister Telecom Philippines Corporation requesting for face-to-face meeting on January 13 to discuss certain matters relative to the city's underground infrastructure initiative.
Reaction, Councilor Albios?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think that request, Mr. Chair, pertains to the representatives of the telcos. Just furnish the communication. The face-to-face meeting will be for the telcos together with the Saruel and the furnished with the communication.
Okay, so we'll just take note of this communication.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Next item, please.
Next, under new business, letter dated January 5 of Ms. Daisy Santa Rosa, representing a group of seasonal vendors requesting for permit to sell gifts and other items along a portion of J. Hernandez Avenue, Barangay Abella, Naga City, from February 10 to 15.
Committee
2026.
on Market Affairs.
Next is a letter dated January 3 of Charel Ann Agaw Marahas, raising concern relative to public safety, women, and children protection.
Committee on Public Safety and Committee on Women. Next item.
Next is the first endorsement dated January 6 of the Acting City Budget Officer forwarding the 2026 annual budget of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay San Isidro, the city, amounting to 790,752 and 40 centavos.
Committee on Appropriations.
Next is the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Councilor John Sebastian Flores, sponsored by the Honorable Hil Abunal, requesting the semestral cleanup and evaluation of all public parks and plazas, heritage sites, museum, national shrine, and other sites with historical significance of the City of Naga.
Committee on Culture and the Arts.
Next is the first endorsement dated January 7 of the Acting City Budget Officer, forwarding the 2026 annual budget of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Triangulo in the amount of 1,731,519 and 60.
Committee on Appropriations.
Next is the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Jefferson Romeo Felix, institutionalizing a standardized monitoring and evaluation tool as a governance and learning mechanism for all Sangguniang Kabataan programs, projects, and activities in the city of Naga.
Committee on Youth and Sports Development.
Next is the first endorsement dated January 9 of the acting head of the Trimobile Task Force endorsing the application for transfer of Trimobile franchise of Mr. George Enciso.
Committee on Transport.
Next is the letter dated January 8 of Jose Gigantone Jr., Acting District Engineer, Camarines Sur 3rd District Engineering Office, pertaining to the request of the Honorable Alan Rees Makaraig for the installation of rumble strip on certain location in the city of Naga.
Councilor Aris Makaraig.
I move that the same be noted, Mr. Chair. Basically, the DPWH informed us that they will install the rumble strips on Concepcion del Rosario Road, Daang Maharlika, selected areas, but they cannot install the same on other areas. That's the letter is all about. So I move that it be noted, Mr. Chair.
What is your motion?
Noted.
Noted. The letter be noted, Mr. Chair.
We take note of this letter.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Next is the annual budget of Barangay Concepcion Grande in the amount of 1,839,965.
Committee on Appropriations.
Next is the annual budget of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Mabolo in the amount of 1,409,354.50.
Again, to the Committee on Appropriations.
Next is the other matters. Letter dated January 2 from the Philippine Councilors League pertaining to the 2026 National Congress and first quarterly CLLEP on March 4 to 6 at the World Trade Center, Pasay City.
We take note of that. Next item, please.
Next is the letter dated January 6 from the DPWH addressed to Honorable Alan Rees Makaraig.
I think
Already.
this was tackled a while ago. Next item, please.
Nominal voting. Nominal voting po.
Councilor Rosales.
Mr. Chairman, no matters for nominal voting.
Councilor Mendoza.
With apologies to this body and with the indulgence of everyone, may I request that the report of the Committee on Infrastructure which I rendered be reconsidered. Medyo may mix up. There were actually two items. The disposition for the first item was actually for the second item. May I be allowed to present again the said report?
Reaction from the chairman of the Committee on Rules.
No objection.
Okay, so you are given the opportunity to present your report. Councilor Mendoza.
Being the most aged among this body, I think I am allowed to commit memory mistakes. So on the first, I have already read, Mr. Chair, previously.
Your report is duly
the first
acknowledged.
item. The disposition of the first item is not what was originally read, but it is this one. The chairman, with the concurrence of the committee members present, manifested that the matter be elevated to the plenary with a recommendation to conduct a public hearing on January 26, 2026, and to invite constructors in said hearing. So, Mr. Chair, that's for the first item.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
The second item is on the proposed ordinance authored by Honorable Alan Rees Makaraig requiring a project feasibility profile for all public infrastructure projects funded or executed by the city government of Naga and any of its barangays. May I move to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
Upon the recommendation of Honorable Jesse R. Albius, concurred by Honorable Alan Aris Macaraig, this matter will be elevated to the plenary and moved to provide the Liga ng mga Barangay with a copy of the proposed ordinance for their comments and to submit the same within 7 days from receipt. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
That ends my corrected report.
Thank you, Councilor Frank Mendoza. Again, Councilor Rosales.
Nominal voting, Mr. Chairman, we have no matters. May I move to adjourn, Mr. Chairman?
So we are now in the process of
Adjournment.
adjournment.